you doing,
Yes,
Prateik?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I know you're very busy today, so I'm so glad you could make time for my interview.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, thank you for joining me. So, if I could ask you, what is it that you're busy shooting for nowadays?
Right now, I am shooting for a show for Lionsgate. Lionsgate app. It's their first show. The app has been launched, and we are shooting their first show with Lara Datta and myself, and Kunal Kohli directing.
Well, you're getting a lot of love on OTT, right? Four more shots. As the
Yeah,
bartender, you charmed everyone's pants off. And then, as Inspector Virkar in Chakravyuh, I hear you've done your own stunts. So
yeah.
you're really sinking your teeth into what OTT has to offer.
Yes, it's a great time right now. You know, it's a new hot medium. OTT. There is so much work for actors now. More power to the OTT platforms.
I know you've always been fitness conscious and you've always been fit, but I hear you've taken it up a notch and even done some dangerous stunts in Chakravyuh.
I have, yes, I did my own stunts. I usually prefer doing my own stunts unless it's something really unsafe or something that that I have no experience with. Otherwise, I prefer doing my own stunts. I think it adds the real factor to the scenes. I absolutely enjoyed doing all the stunts. I had a great action team. Uh, yeah, I mean everything with all the hard work and all the hours of work and shoot. Hopefully, it'll all be worthwhile when we release the show tomorrow. And fingers crossed, we hope we've done justice to the character and the story, and of course the trailer. The trailer is really good. We've got really positive responses from the trailer, and there's a lot of intrigue, and people are very interested and really keen to know what the show is about. And so we hope we do justice to all of that, tomorrow.
I'm also intrigued about and keen to know more about your role in Mumbai Saga. That's a
Yes,
multi-starrer that you're a part of,
yes,
and it is about Bombay before it was Mumbai. So, how
yeah.
was the experience of collaborating with Sanjay Gupta? He does action like nobody else,
Oh
and I
yeah,
think, yeah,
yes. Dream come true. Dream come true. I think he is the king in the gangster drama space, and uh, I have been a die-hard fan, absolute fanboy of Mr. Sanjay Gupta for so many years, since Kate, uh, to be precise. And it's always been a dream to work with him and be part of a gangster drama. So
and a
Dream,
very good-looking ensemble as well, if I may say so.
absolutely, yes, handsome ensemble
Yeah.
with powerhouse performers. And yeah, I play John Abraham's brother. John Abraham and myself are brothers in this film. It's an intense film about cops and robbers and gangsters and the police. And, it's inspired by true events from the 80s and 90s about two brothers, Ashwin Nayak and Arjun Nayak, and how they caused ripples in the underworld back in the 80s and 90s, and they were reigning. And, you know, uh, so it's a little bit about that. And because of that, and because of everything that happened then, and that is why and how Bombay became Mumbai. So it's a little bit about that. I'm very excited again uh, for the people to watch the film, and me myself uh, as my character. My character's name is Arjun. I don't want to say much because then I might spoil it.
Mhm.
It was something else. Wearing those costumes, there's a different kind of aura. There's a different kind of adrenaline you feel when you're wearing those costumes and speaking dialogues like the gangsters used to speak back in the 80s and 90s. It's a violent world,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I hope we've done justice to the story and the characters.
Well, I'm excited to catch it. And yet another big project that you're a part of is Brahmastra. And I'm
No,
sure,
that is a rumor. That
oh,
has
that is
been
a rumor.
Yes, that's been a rumor. That rumor has been going on for many years. Actually, it's been going around for a few years. So, in fact, I was joking with somebody else who I was doing an interview with, and I said, you know what? I've been asked this question so many times that I'm just going to call Ayan Mukherjee and tell him, buddy, just you might as well just put me in the film.
Yeah, because I saw so many reports that I just assumed that it was true that but you should never assume, everything you read is true. You shouldn't believe anything. Now
There
I
you,
know. Now
there
I
you,
know. But leaving that aside as well, you have Mumbai Saga, you have Chakravyuh coming up, you have this other series that you're shooting for with Lionsgate.
we have four
You
more
have
shots. We
you
have
have
four more shots, season 3
yes,
also.
more shots, season 3. So you have a busy, exciting, and prestigious slate currently, Prateek. And you've
Very
earlier said that you want to make your mother proud,
absolutely.
and you overcame your struggle with alcoholism and with drugs, and here you are today, with so many projects in your hand. Do you think the day has come when she would be proud of you?
I really, from the bottom of my heart, hope that she is, and my grandparents. I hope that they are. But work in progress, and it will never stop. I will never stop wanting to make my grandparents and my mother proud. So hopefully that time has begun,
Mhm.
but there's no looking back. I will never be satisfied. I will never be content. I will never stop being hungry, and I will never stop striving to make them proud of who I am and what I have achieved and what I can achieve in the future.
Well, in 2008, when Jaane Tu Ya Jaane Na came out, you swept all the awards and you were touted as the next big thing. It's been a few years since then, Prateek, but do you think
It's,
you are back on the brink of stardom?
I wouldn't say stardom. I don't. I mean, I don't. You know, the audiences make you a star. The people make you a star. I'm just an actor. I'm an actor who is extremely passionate about his craft and extremely uh, in love with what he does, rather what I do. I'm extremely in love with what I do. So that is who I am. I'm an actor who wants to be a better actor, and I'm like I said, it's a work in progress. Till my last breath. This is what I want to do till my last breath. I want to act, hopefully, with when I have no teeth and no hair left, but I still want to act.
I think
um,
that's a long way to come. I think you're
so
also casting a wide net. You had your Tamil debut with Darbar with none other than Rajnikant.
yes, 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 yes.
So, will you be dabbling in more regional languages?
Absolutely. Why not? Why not? For me, it's all about a healthy and positive working atmosphere with working with like-minded people and inspiring people.
Mhm.
So it absolutely, if something catches my fancy in the South, if I feel the content resonates with me, the story, the character, absolutely I would go for it. And yes, there should all the other logistics need to be right. I mean, it's there's so much to making a decision about a good film or a good project these days. It's not just a good production house or if you're being paid well, or there's so many aspects and so many logistics that you need to figure out before you decide to uh, do a project.
Mhm.
So no, but like I said, I feel like it needs to resonate with me,
Mhm. Mhm.
right? Yeah, and it could be anything. It could be a Tamil film, it could be a play, it could be a short film, it could be a film, it could be anything.
Mhm.
But it needs to catch my fancy. It needs to resonate with me, and hopefully, if I feel like it would resonate with the audiences, then I will definitely do it. It doesn't matter what it is.
Well, the industry is changing now, from the time you debuted to now. It has been a lot of change. So, what part of that change is most exciting to you currently?
I think, as you mentioned earlier, the OTT space is a huge change for everybody. I think yeah, it's opened avenues for so many actors and so many interesting and talented powerhouse performers, that we haven't seen pre OTT era. If I speak for myself, I haven't seen. But because of the OTT era, there's so many interesting actors and men, women, children that are that we can that we know of now, and we can enjoy their work. I think that is a huge change, and it's a boon, if I may say. It's a blessing, the OTT space, because it's it gives us actors hope. It gives us work, gives us hope, and it gives us reason. So the OTT space is something that is a very exciting change.
Hmm. All right, Prateek, that was very well put. And you got rather philosophical there about the OTT space, but I'm glad to see you back. And I'm excited to see what you have in store for us. And thank you for taking the time out to
Thank
talk to
you.
me today.
Thank you for that. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Prateek. I hope to see you soon. Bye. Take care.
Watch, please watch the show.
I
Thank
will, definitely. And I
thank
will give you my feedback. Thank you so much, Prateek. Bye. Take care.